In the heart of Pretoria, South Africa, in 1971, a boy was born who would one day challenge the boundaries of human possibility. His name was Elon Musk. This is not just a story of wealth or fame, but of a relentless dreamer who turned his wildest visions into reality, against all odds. From a bullied child lost in books and code to the architect of industries that touch the stars, Elon Musk's journey is a testament to the power of audacity, grit, and an unyielding belief in the future. Buckle up, because this is the story of a man who dared to redefine what it means to be a hero. Let's start at the beginning. Pretoria, 1971. South Africa was a land of stark contrasts, grappling with the oppressive shadow of apartheid. Into this world came Elon, the eldest of 3 children born to Elon Musk, a South African electromechanical engineer and property developer, and May Musk, a Canadian-born model and dietitian. The Musk family was wealthy, their affluence rooted in Errol's engineering ventures and, reportedly, a stake in an emerald mine. But wealth couldn't shield young Elon from a turbulent home life. Errol was a complex figure, brilliant yet volatile, described by Elon as a dreadful human being. May, a beacon of resilience, worked tirelessly to support her family, often juggling 5 jobs. Their marriage unraveled when Elon was 9, and after the divorce, Elon chose to live with his father, a decision he later called a mistake. Errol's unpredictable temperament and emotional distance left deep scars, shaping Elon's fierce drive to prove himself. At school, Elon was a misfit. Small, introverted, and endlessly curious, he was often lost in science fiction novels or tinkering with computers. His peers didn't understand him, and their cruelty was relentless. Bullies targeted him, once hospitalizing him after a brutal attack. Yet, even in these dark moments, Elon's mind burned bright. At 10, he taught himself to code on a Commodore VIC-20. By 12, he'd written a video game called Blaster and sold it for $500. A spark of the entrepreneurial fire that would define his life. Elon's maternal grandfather, Joshua Haldeman, also left an imprint. A chiropractor and adventurer, Haldeman was a pilot who moved his family from Canada to South Africa in 1950. His tales of exploration and his controversial political views, including ties to the technocracy movement, fascinated young Elon. Haldeman's adventurous spirit echoed in Elon's dreams of pushing humanity beyond Earth. South Africa felt like a cage for Elon. Apartheid's moral weight and mandatory military service loomed large. At 17, he saw a way out through his mother's Canadian citizenship. With little more than a suitcase and big dreams, he boarded a plane to Canada in 1988. It wasn't glamorous. He shoveled grain, cleaned boilers, and lived frugally while enrolling at Queen's University in Ontario. But Canada was a stepping stone. 2 years later, Elon transferred to the University of Pennsylvania, earning dual bachelor's degrees in physics and economics. His intellect was undeniable, but so was his ambition. He briefly enrolled in a PhD program at Stanford but dropped out after 2 days. The internet was exploding, and Elon wanted to shape it. In 1995, with his brother Kimball, he founded Zip2, a software company providing online business directories. They worked grueling hours, sleeping in the office and showering at the YMCA. Their hustle paid off when Compaq acquired Zip2 for $307 million in 1999. Netting Elon $22 million at age 27. But Elon wasn't content. He saw bigger problems to solve. He poured his fortune into X.com, an online payment platform. The dot-com bubble was treacherous, but Elon's vision held firm. X.com merged with Confinity to form PayPal, and in 2002, eBay bought it for $1.5 billion. Elon, the largest shareholder, walked away with $165 million at 31. Most would have retired. Elon doubled down. Elon Musk didn't want to build companies, he wanted to build the future. In 2002, he founded SpaceX, driven by an audacious goal: to make humanity a multiplanetary species. The aerospace industry scoffed. Rockets were the domain of governments, not startups. Early SpaceX launches failed spectacularly, burning through Elon's fortune. By 2008, the company was on the brink of collapse. But Elon's resolve was unbreakable. The fourth Falcon 1 launch succeeded, securing a NASA contract that saved SpaceX. Today, SpaceX's reusable rockets and Starlink satellites have revolutionized space travel and global connectivity. Meanwhile, Elon joined Tesla Motors in 2004, not as a founder but as a lead investor and visionary. Tesla was bleeding cash, and electric cars were dismissed as niche. Elon took the helm as CEO in 2008, steering the company through near bankruptcy. He invested his own money, worked punishing hours, and pushed for bold designs like the Model S. By 2012, Tesla was a sensation, redefining the auto industry. Today, it's the world's most valuable carmaker. Elon's ventures didn't stop there. He co-founded SolarCity to advance renewable energy, launched the Boring Company to rethink transportation, and founded Neuralink to merge human intelligence with AI. Each was a bet on a better future, driven by a man who refused to accept limits. Success came at a cost. Elon's personal life was a storm of triumphs and turmoil. His first marriage to Justine Wilson produced 6 children, but the tragic loss of their first son to SIDS and a contentious divorce strained the family. His daughter Vivian, born in 2004, later transitioned and publicly distanced herself from Elon, citing his views and behavior. Elon's relationships with musician Grimes and Neuralink executive Shervon Zilis brought more children, 14 in total by 2025, but also media scrutiny over his unconventional family dynamics. Elon's public persona sparked polarization. His 2018 tweet about taking Tesla private led to an SEC lawsuit. His outspoken views on X, from supporting controversial political figures to critiquing global policies, drew both admiration and ire. Critics called him reckless. Supporters saw a truth-teller. Through it all, Elon remained unapologetic, driven by a belief that his mission transcended personal or public opinion. By 2025, Elon Musk was the world's richest person, with a net worth of $424.7 billion. But wealth was never his goal. SpaceX landed astronauts on the International Space Station and set sights on Mars. Tesla made electric vehicles mainstream, pushing the world toward sustainability. X, acquired in 2022, became a battleground for free speech. As a senior advisor to President Donald Trump, leading the Department of Government Efficiency, Elon's influence reached new heights. Yet, his journey is far from over. Neuralink's brainchip trials and the Boring Company's tunnel projects hint at a future where technology and humanity intertwine. Elon's critics point to his flaws, his demanding leadership, his provocative statements. His defenders see a visionary who dares to dream bigger than anyone else. Biographer Walter Isaacson once asked, "Are the demons that drive Musk also what fuel his innovation?" Perhaps the answer lies in his relentless pursuit of a world where humanity thrives, on Earth and beyond. Elon Musk's story is not one of perfection, but of possibility. From a boy in Pretoria, battered by bullies and a fractured family, to a man who reshaped industries and reached for the stars. His life reminds us that heroes are forged in struggle. They dare to fail, to dream, to build. As Elon once said, "I'd like to die thinking humanity has a bright future." For better or worse, he's betting everything to make that future real.